Boker Tov, Shalom Aleichem. Hello, how are you guys this morning? I am coming to you guys with a Sefer, the Orchos, Chaim of the Rosh. I found something in here, reading through today's message, and I found something that I'd like to share with you guys that I thought would be key and important to be mindful of and speak on. So, without further ado, let's open it up and get to this. Is small print, but lesson 55. Do not do that which people will ridicule, for it is their nature to ignore the good and expose the bad. So we're going to jump over here to here, the top one. For it is their nature to ignore the good and expose the bad. Let's read. The greatest of virtues do not have the power to cover up even the slightest of faults in people's eyes. That is what man's self-interest does. All one's virtues do not have significance when people catch sight of some lack, because their self-interest comes into play. Such are the forces at work within us. Chazal reveal these forces to us, including those which a person would deny even to himself. Even if a deed does not begin properly, but in the end, all comes out well. The beholder tends to overlook the end result and look at the beginning, making an issue of it, mocking and shaming the doer. That is what the Rosh means by, for it is their nature to ignore the good and expose the bad. They will divide even a single act and choose to dwell on the shell and throw away the nut. To divest in this short excerpt and to focus on what this is actually trying, what the message, the inner dimension, inner core message of what this is saying. And it's bringing something to the light that has been in the darkness, and that's our negativity. Bringing what's dark into the light, which is our negativity, our darkness, how we don't acknowledge the light in others, and how we tend to be so caught up in drama and hate speech and hateful thoughts and lashon hara towards others, and even towards ourselves. This is not only towards others, we can do this with ourselves as well. It's important to do the exact opposite of this, and not to overlook the results which came out well, not to overlook that. Instead of jumping the gun and and always being in controversy with someone, contradicting someone. Not contradicting, I'm sorry. Instead of being in constant conflict with other people's deeds and words, the way they look, what they do, see the light of the situation. Because I think if you look at yourself, let's begin how we look at ourselves. I think if we don't look at ourselves properly, or if we don't carry ourselves properly, I think that's how we'll treat others. What comes from us, if we're not upright, if we're not thinking good of ourselves, if we're not thinking with light, then we're more likely to spread the darkness that we're focusing on outwardly to others. It's important to stay in the light and to think positively, to think that everything is fine, even though what I'm really trying to say is our daily battle in life, our daily battles shouldn't give us a way to be demeaning towards ourselves or towards others. What we go through on a daily basis, what we battle, as opposed to what comes from us. A battle means that we're fighting the kalipos within us, the Yetzer Hara. We're fighting that. That's when we battle, and we're working, we're trying to gain a better Yetzer Tov. We're trying to gain and to awaken our divine soul from its dormant sleep, We're trying to awaken our divine soul, to awaken our connection, our connection with God. That's what it is to battle. But what comes from us is different than what we're trying to take out of us. What comes from us could very much so be what we're trying to refine, what we're trying to change. And you have to make sure that you stay in the light. You must stay in the light. But don't let that come out and attack others. Attacking others and not truly appreciating the light in this world, in your life. Whether it be from someone else's mistake turned into a well-done good deed, or be from someone's well-done good deed, God forbid, turned into a mistake. Not necessarily the good deed a mistake, but maybe somebody is doing a mitzvah and they speak some sort of lashon hara, and a curse takes place. Don't jump the gun to condemn or attack. See the light, and the light is always within us. Encourage, uplift, speak positive. It starts with us. It starts with us. We can be the beginning of a change. We can be, as individuals, be a beginning of a change. And not only be a beginning of a change for ourselves, but for others around us. We can be that light. Don't throw away the nut, because that's what we eat. It's the shell that you throw away. Don't throw away the goodness and the light of each situation. Focus on the light of each situation. What bad that there is, turn it into light. And if you don't know how, Hashem is a wonderful teacher. He will teach you. Don't ignore the good. Again, Hashem is our wonderful teacher. He can teach you. He'll guide you in that direction to where you need to go and be, to learn. To learn not to ignore the light that's within you or others, and to not just focus on the bad that's within you or the other or anybody else. Whatever bad there is, we should not jump to a hateful condemnation, but we should jump to a light of encouragement, light of Yetzer Tov, light of Lashon Tov. Lashon Tov, good speech, not to attack. Have a wonderful morning. This ends, I'm just going to end it here. And I hope that this message of light spreads and you see the truth in what I'm saying. The truth in what lies within light. The truth that lies within the light. And the deceit and the hate that lies within anything that is of darkness. Anything that is of darkness. Expose your own light. Have a wonderful day.